We bring you words in the best order by the best poets. In the words of Samuel Taylor, poetry is words in the best order. And because we know that you love words well calculated and written by the best minds, we have decided that Lines and Rhymes will just be dedicated to bringing you poetry and special renditions by amazing poets. My name is Nwilo, and this right here is Lines and Rhymes. As usual, I will not be doing the show alone. I have with me two amazing poets. When I introduce them, you get to know them and you get to see how amazing they are when they start giving us their renditions. Without much ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the all-amazing Foursyte. You're welcome on the show, Foursyte.
Thank you very much.
So for those of you who do not know Foursyte was the 2014 War of Words finalist.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you did that particular stamp competition. You got to meet Graciano.
Yes, yes.
And, you know, for those of you that have already seen the show, I'm pretty sure you've watched the Graciano episode and it was amazing. So expect nothing less because, I mean, we have the amazing Foursyte here. He is an engineer by profession.
Yeah.
And a writer and poet by passion. Amazing. He's not the only poet we have on the show today. We have with us Moses Nwilo. I got your name right.
Yes. Sure.
I don't like to murder people's names, so I have to ask and make sure that I'm doing it right.
Yeah.
He's also known as Black Jesus. That's an amazing name, by the way.
That's a stage name. I don't know, but it sounds somehow like some people say that that's blasphemy bearing such. But I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, that's like the feedback.
I mean, there are people whose names are Jesus too.
Yes, that's what people fail to understand in this part of the world.
Don't be fanatical, guys. He's also known as Black Jesus, and for the purpose of this show, I'm going to be referring to him as Black Jesus. Black Jesus is a management practitioner. He is a civic leader, an art enthusiast, an on-air personality, a poet. He is a sustainable development goals advocate and a writer. And just to add this into the mix, he is a 2022 Young African Media Fellow. Ladies and gentlemen, Black Jesus. It's great to have you guys on the show. But before we go on, Foursyte, that's an amazing name too.
Yeah.
Any story behind it?
Okay, the story behind the name, when I started writing, I wanted to go public. So I was looking for a name that would announce my presence before getting there. So I was thinking about other names. This name just came to my mind, Foursyte. And I said to myself, this is unique.
Yeah.
So let me stick with that.
Apparently it is. And you see how unique he is when he is giving the floor for a rendition on the show. So without much ado, let me tell you guys about the two segments. There are two very important segments to this show. The first one is called Can They Work It? Now, for this particular segment, all you have to do is use the theme and subject that we will share with you on the show and create something amongst yourselves. Okay. So the both of you are supposed to, come up with a nice rendition that fits into the description of the theme and the subject that we'll share with you. Okay. So it's not that difficult, I promise you. It's not that difficult. So I'm pretty sure the both of you are up to the task. Your theme for this particular segment is nostalgia. It's quite.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, it's a general theme. It's something that everybody can relate to. And your subject is when we were young and fearless.
Interesting.
It is, right? So I'm going to give you a little time to just put some things together. And when we come back, we'll have your rendition together. Is that fair?
Yeah.
All right, so guys, we're going to go on a short break. When we come back, our poets will show us what they're made of as they come together to create a synergetic poem based off on the theme nostalgia and subject when we were young and fearless. Yes. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, guys. It's time for us to get into the amazing parts of this particular episode. You guys, as I told you before we went on the break, your theme hasn't changed, still nostalgia, and your subject still hasn't changed. It's still when we were young and fearless. So I feel like I should be excited about this, all right? So who wants to go first?
Okay, so let me start.
Okay, all right. So the floor is yours.
So when we were young and fearless, we stretch our imaginations beyond border. We fear not, so we don't bother. We budded hope on paper kites, played canterball with strong minds. But I could still recall the sounds of Obi, Chikobi, Obi, in as my grandmother wants to sew skirts. We parade with toy ammunitions and ambition like baby soldiers from Somalia. We so much love it with chant of war starts.
When we were young and fearless, we were in a haste to grow. We fantasized on the cloud of rainbow. We believed that the girls we knew one day would become our first fruit. As seasons washed our eyes, we now know the truth.
When we were young and fearless, we rocked rubber band as a brand. Kuli Kuli and Dankwa was our favorite. As Chokomilo will always make its way to our pockets as we listen to Tales by Moonlight. Willy Willy and Lady Koi Koi we always looked at for. When we were young and fearless, wishing Chekeleke to give us our 5 fingers.
Okay. When we were young and fearless, we could question everything. Who among us have not seen? Who among us have not seen? The pathway of life rests on the lips of our elders, so we buried our giddiness in the waters. When we were young and fearless, there's no mountain too high. We trust our...
When we were young and fearless, we somersaulted beyond obstacles. Without doubt, we paddled coracles. We assumed we were oracles. We embraced life with all of it. When we were young and fearless, every moment was beautiful.
When we were young and fearless, we could dip our hand in a burning flame without getting hot. We never knew we were guided by our Father's name. When we were young and fearless, there's no mountain too high. We trusted our breath. Our minds have no depth.
Okay.
All right, you guys, that was beautiful. Okay, and okay, let me catch my breath. That was really nice.
Yeah.
That was really, really nice. Honestly, both of you did amazing. You were able to portray the innocence and resilience of being young, of being a child again. I mean, you took me back to the days when we used to wish for Chekeleke, give me 5 new fingers. And you know, all of the childhood glee and glamour, the life we used to live, the fearlessness we could do some really obscene things. Like, you know, the example you had given, dipping your hand into fire and not even feeling the brunt of it. Yeah, and that's like the beauty of being a child.
Sure.
Yeah.
The nostalgia of younghood.
When we were young then, that's a nice topic. We are fearless per se because there are some things you do without even thinking.
We wanted to conquer the world.
Yes, I think
wanted to explore.
We grew in our ignorance, and our ignorance actually made us fearless.
Yeah.
You know, we always want to adventure, want to, you know, see different things for ourselves without minding the implications of our actions.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I sit back and I imagine, man, did I really I did something like this when I was young. I try to imagine myself now. I can't really do those things again.
Yeah.
I think one game I really loved back then when we were small, I know, within the neighborhood was actually the canterball stuff. You know, it was
and
cool.
the rubber band one where you have to
Exactly.
use it. Okay, let me not show myself. It's fine. It's okay. All right, you guys, that was really beautiful, and I'm really glad that I mean the theme and the subject resonates perfectly with you guys, and you did justice to this rendition, and to think that you had to do it off the top of your head was amazing. So guys, we're going to give them a little time for a breather, because when we come back, we're getting into the spontaneous rendition. Now for this part, you have to do this and work alone. All right, you guys were able to synergize together. For the other segments, can they work it? But for this, you have to do it for yourself. So we'll still share a theme and subject with you, and you have 1 minute 30 seconds to get it done, and then it's a wrap on the show. So we're good?
Yeah, yeah.
So guys, don't go anywhere. You want to see them do their spontaneous rendition. I am dying to see them too. So, but until then, don't go anywhere. Lines and Rhymes, we'll be right back. Welcome back, guys, and I know you're as eager as I am to get to hear their rendition on this segment. Remember, guys, you have 1 minute 30 seconds.
Okay.
The timer is on, and you will be notified when your timer goes off. So let me share your theme with you. Your theme is centered around self-discovery and rediscovery. Basically, just self-discovery, okay? Your subject is where good meets bad. Who wants to go first?
Okay.
Forsyte.
Let
You
me
got
try- let
this.
me try.
You got this. All right, remember 1 minute 30 seconds.
Okay.
The timer ready? And go.
Okay. Find me here where it all begins. Find me in the desert where I first planted a dream. They say nothing grows here. I have nothing to fear. Find me here where good meets bad, where my mind walk unclad, where stories are written with a brave man's name. Life is a voyage of pain. Find me here where we prayed as a nation, asked for revolution, screaming change. What we found was strange. Every 4 years we're searching for what we have not found. Find me here where faith meets hope, waiting for the untold. When I look into the eyes of my Father, I see who really I am. Thank you.
Okay, that was really nice. I don't know why you're laughing. That was really beautiful. You know, we'll talk about that much later. But Black Jesus, you have the floor. Remember, same rules, same theme, same subject. 1 minute 30 seconds. You ready?
Okay, sure. I'm ready. Let's give it a try.
Okay, time already, and the floor is yours.
Okay, so find me here where good meets bad, on the table of kings. You see, I could be your bug, and together we could be wiser, sharing from this crown of Budweiser. You know, traveling through curves and bends, gorging and forging every bit of our souls. Find me here where it all begins, where passion revolves like revolver, thoughts bearing between thighs, where flesh eats flesh, men become babies, searching for a bosom to rest on. Find me here as I see who I really am, a preacher of love and romance, who's spreading the message of happiness. You know, special moments are actually what colors life and adds meaning to life. Thank you.
All right, guys. That was really nice. I knew the both of you was not going. The both of you would not disappoint. But was that difficult though? Was it difficult? This particular theme and subject.
It was not that
really.
difficult, but then you know the perfect words were not just coming into the picture
Okay.
as of how you want it.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're just trying to shoot it and it's not coming.
So,
as
but it was
naturally.
beautiful nonetheless, and the words also did justice
Yeah.
to the surrounding theme
Sure,
and subject.
exactly.
No, there's this thing about freestyling, as in sometimes you just want to get it right, even though you're trying to recall some words to paint a perfect picture.
Yeah. All right, you guys did amazing. So because of time, we can't do some more, but you can follow my guests. Their social media handles will be displayed right below. Follow, like, and subscribe to Lines and Rhymes, as well as share this video. Until next time, we will be back, and when we do, we promise it will be much more entertaining. Bye.